Hey guys, Assalamu alaikum. It's me Talha. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to model Paang cafe in Revit. But before I get started, I would like to suggest you check out my website learnrevitonline.com, where you can get all my Revit advanced courses, as well as I would like to let you know about my Patreon, where you can get my Revit project files. All the links are in the description. Now let's get started. So here I'm in Revit, and as usual first we want to create some new levels. So let's go to the south elevation and select this level and then create similar. We want to create 3 more levels here, each of these at 10 feet, or maybe the last one we will create at 9 feet. Perfect. Now let's go back to level 1 and select wall and change the top constraint to level 5. Now let's select rectangle and draw a 31 by 31 feet rectangle here. Let's just make it 31 feet, and here also 31, and I will just try to take it to the center. Now we can create the floor. So let's select the floor and draw a rectangle around these walls, and then we can just extend this line around 6 feet, so it will be 37 feet, and then draw a line here 6 feet and just join that here, and then we can use TR and trim this line. Now let's go to edit type and we will create a duplicate. Let's call it 18 inches, generic 18 inches, then click OK, and we want to put the 18 inches here in the thickness. Click OK, OK again, and then finish, and let's go to 3D. So we got this basic structure of this building. Now we can copy this floor to the other levels. So let's select that, copy to clipboard, then paste, align to selected levels. We first want to copy it to level 2 because we want to change the thickness of this. So let's click OK, then go to edit type, duplicate. This one will be 12 inches. Click OK. Okay, so it's already in use, so I will just cancel and just select that from this drop down. Here we have it, generic 12 inches, and then we want to edit this as well because we don't want to extend this part on other levels. So we can just click edit boundary and just delete these lines, and then use TR and just join these lines here. Now click finish. Perfect. We can now copy this floor to the other levels. So it's already selected. I can just click copy to clipboard and then paste, align to selected levels, and we want to paste that on level 3 and level 4. Click OK. Perfect. Now to create a sloped roof here, I want to use the roof by extrusion. So let's go to the front view here, and then okay, we'll just change it to hidden line by pressing HL on the keyboard. Now let's go here and click this drop down and select roof by extrusion, and this dialog box will pop up. You just need to choose pick a plane and then click OK, and we can select the face of this wall here. So just hover over the edge and you can see the face of this wall is highlighted. Just click and just click OK, and we can now just draw a single line to create the roof by extrusion. So I will first create a 4 feet line here to use it as a reference, and then I will just join that to this wall. Now let's remove this line, then click finish. Let's orbit around, and we can now just attach these walls to this roof. So just hover over any of these walls and then hit tab key to highlight all the joined walls, and then click here attach top, and select the roof. Perfect. Now let's create the curtain wall on this corner. So let's go back to level 1, and first let's place a door here. So let's select the door, and I want to place a 3 feet door here. Perfect. Now let's create the storefront on this corner. So let's select wall, and from this drop down I will just select storefront, and I will just change the top constraint to level 2 and draw a curtain wall here, maybe 10 feet from this wall until here, and then we can just continue on this side around 21 feet. Perfect. Let's go to 3D. Now let's edit the profile of this storefront. Let's select that, and then edit profile, go to the left view, and then we'll just change the visual style to hidden line. And first we want to delete these 3 lines, and we will create this until level 2, until the face of this floor here, and then just join that on this corner. Now click finish, delete elements, and you can see we got something like this. Okay, let's edit the floor here. Let's quickly delete these floors, and we want to edit this one. Edit boundary, go to level 2, and we'll just delete the rectangle and draw a new one inside these walls. Click finish, and just click don't attach, and go to 3D. So you can see it's looking perfect. Now we can just copy this floor to the other levels. Let's select that, copy to clipboard, paste, align to selected levels, and just paste that on level 3 and level 4. Perfect. Now we want to edit the profile of this storefront as well. So let's select that, edit profile, go to the front view, and delete these 3 lines, and then we can just draw a new one here. Okay, let's change the visual style to wireframe so we can see this floor here. Now let's draw a line until this floor, and then join here. Just click finish, delete elements, and there you go, we got this cool looking corner storefront here. Now if I zoom in here, you see we still have this wall, and we want to replace this with the mullions. So for that we can edit the profile of this wall. So let's select that, edit profile, just click close, and go to the front view, and then we can use pick lines and just pick the edge of this mullion here. Okay, I'll just change the visual style to hidden line so we can see these lines clearly. Now use TR and trim this line, and just trim this one as well. Now let's click finish. Perfect. Now we want to edit this wall, so let's select that, then edit profile, just click close, go to left view, and change the visual style to hidden line, and pick the edge of this mullion here, and then TR to trim. Let's click finish, and there we go, we have these mullions visible here. Now I want to add a corner mullion here, so for that we first need to delete any of these mullions here. So let's select this one by pressing tab key, and then right click, select mullions on grid line, then unpin and delete. Now we can replace this one with a corner mullion. So let's hover over this one, right click, select mullions on grid line and unpin, and now we can choose a corner mullion from this drop down. Let's use this one, 5 inch by 5 inch L corner mullion. Perfect. Now we have a little gap here, so it means we need to edit the wall profile again. So let's select this one, edit profile, click close, go to left view, and then we can just delete this line and draw a new one and join this one here. Click finish. Okay, we have a little gap here. Now click finish, and this corner is perfect. Now we don't have any gap here anymore. Now let's create the windows, and for that I'm going to be using curtain wall. So let's go to level 2. Now if you notice, we have this level 1 also visible in this view, so let's turn it off. We can just change the underlay to none. Perfect. Now let's create the windows here. So as I said, I'm going to be using curtain wall to create the windows. So let's go here and select wall and select curtain wall from this drop down, and then change the top constraint to unconnected and make it 7 feet, which is going to be the height of the window. Let's create a 2 feet 6 inches curtain wall here. Okay, it's showing highlighted walls overlap, so it means the curtain wall did not cut from this wall. You can see that. So to fix that, we can just select curtain wall again and then edit type, and here we have the option to automatically embed. Just check this box and click OK, and there we go. The curtain wall is now visible here. Now let's go back to level 2 and select this one and change this to 5 feet 6. Perfect. Now let's select this curtain wall again and then create similar, and we want to create another one 3 feet from this one. So this one will be 4 feet. Perfect. Now we want to create another one on this side, so let's select that and then create similar and create this one at 2 feet from this wall, and this one also will be 4 feet. So we got these windows here. Now we can create the windows on level 3. So let's go to level 3 and press WA to create the wall, and let's create one at 2 feet from the wall, and this also will be 2 feet 6. Now I want to change the underlay to level 2, so we can use the level 2 window as a reference. Let's select this one, create similar, and you can see we have this window visible from level 2. So we want to create a 6 feet window from here. Now let's go here on this side and create one from here, an 8 feet window, and then draw another one here 6 feet, and select that one and change the gap between these two to 4 feet. So we can just drag this dot and place it here and change it to 4 feet. Perfect. Now we can turn off the underlay. So we got windows on level 3, and now we can create windows on level 4. Now in this level also we want to change the underlay, so let's go here and select level 3 because we want to use the level 3 windows as a reference. Now select wall and draw a window from here 2 feet 6, and then we can draw another one from here 2 feet 6. Now let's go on this side and create a 4 feet window and another one here 4 feet. Let's go to 3D. So you can see we got our windows here, but if I zoom in here, we need to attach this curtain wall to the roof. So let's select that, attach top, select the roof. Perfect. Repeat the same with this as well. Select the curtain wall, attach top, and select the roof. Perfect. Now we can add the mullions to all these windows. So for that we can just go here, select curtain wall mullion, and then all grid lines, and we want to change the mullion type to 1 inch, 1.5 inch by 2.5 inch rectangular. Now we can just click these windows one by one to add the mullions. Now I want to add the railing to one of these windows, so let's go to level 2 first, and we want to add a railing to this window here. So let's select railing and just draw a line here. Perfect. Let's click finish and go back to 3D. Now we want to replace this top rail with the same size as the balusters, so we can just hit tab key to select the top rail and then unpin, edit type, duplicate. Let's call it 1 inch by 1 inch, which is the size of the balusters. Click OK, and then here in the profile we can just choose square handrail 1 inch. Click OK. Perfect, but the height did not match, so you can see we have a small gap here between these balusters and the railing. So let's fix that. Let's select the railing, edit type, and then we can change the top rail height to maybe 2 feet 8 inches. Let's try. Perfect. Now I want to create the same railing on this window as well, so let's just select this one, copy to clipboard, paste, align to selected levels, and let's select level 3. Click OK, and let's go to level 3. Let's change the visual style to wireframe so we can see the railing. Here we have it. Let's move it and place here. Edit path and just match with this window size. Click finish, and I want to add the same railing to these windows as well, so let's copy, paste here. Let's rotate it 90 degrees and just place that here, copy and paste on this window as well. Select the railing, edit path, just increase it, click finish, and now I want to move this railing and this window back a little bit because we want to add the wood slats here. So before that I will just go back to level 2 and add the railing to this window as well. Let's select this one, perfect. Let's go to 3D. So we got our railing on the windows as well. Now we can create the wood slats here, and then we'll finish with this project. So to create the wood slats I'm going to be using model in place. So let's go back to level 3 and go to architecture, select model in place. Let's select generic models here, click OK, and let's call it wood slats. Then let's select extrusion and draw a rectangle here, 1 inch by 1 inch. And then the extrusion start will be 0 and extrusion end will be 7 feet, which is the height of the window. Now click finish, and let's see that in 3D. We got this extrusion here. Now we can just copy this. So let's go back to 3D, select this one, copy at 2 inches, and then we can just select this one and then copy, and we want to create 12 of this. So right now it's 6. Now let's select 5 of these and then copy from this point and paste here. So we got 11 of these here. We need one more. Select this one, copy, paste, and just select that and move it and place at the corner here. Let's go to 3D and check. Okay, it's looking perfect. Now we need 3 more copies of these, so let's go back to 3D and create a group of these 12 extrusions. Let's call it wood slats. Click OK, and then we can copy to the other corner, and let's rotate it 30 degrees. Just move and place it here. Perfect. Let's select this one, copy at 2 feet, one more at 2 feet. Finish model, go back to 3D. So we got something like this. Okay, I forgot to add the material parameter to these extrusions, so I will just add it again, edit in place, select any of these groups and then edit group, select all, and to add the material parameter we can click here, associate family parameter, create a new one, wood slats. Okay, and we have added the material parameter. Click finish, and we will get that material parameter in the properties here, and it will automatically update the other groups as well. Now let's click finish model. Now we want to create a metallic frame following the corners of these walls and this roof, and to create that we can use a model in place. So let's go to architecture, select model in place, select generic models, let's call it metallic frame, click OK, and let's go to the front view, change the visual style to hidden line. And okay, we first need to set the work plane, because you can see we cannot actually draw on this face right now. So let's set the work plane, pick a plane, pick the face of this wall, and then use pick lines, pick the edge here, then the edge of this roof, and then we can give 1 foot offset here, and then pick this line, and then this one, and let's close from here. Okay, and close on this side as well, and just press TR and trim this line, trim here as well, and then use the same command and join these two. Now the extrusion end will be 1 inch, which will be the thickness of this frame, or whatever you call it. Let's click finish, and let's see that in 3D. Okay, we are actually in the 3D view, so let's see. Now I want to create another extrusion here, so let's go back to front view, press HL to change the visual style to hidden line, and then go to create, select extrusion, pick path, pick the edge of this roof as well as this wall, and then this time we will give 2 inch offset and pick these lines again, and then we want to close it on this corner, and then use TR and trim that line, and we want to close here as well. Click finish, and this extrusion end will be 2 inches. So we have created something like this. Now I will quickly repeat the same on this side as well. Now we can assign a material parameter to these extrusions as well. So let's select all of these and then click here to assign a new material parameter. Let's create a new one, metallic frame. Click OK, click OK again, and finish model. There you go. Now I just noticed one more thing is missing here, which is the wall reveals, which we are going to create on each of these levels. So let's do that. Let's go to architecture, click this drop down, select wall reveal, then edit type and duplicate. Let's call it 1 brick. Click OK and change the profile here to 1 brick. Click OK, and we want to add this reveal on each of these levels here. So let's place here. Now if I hover over this wall here, it will automatically snap this one. Click. So we got this reveal. Let's select that and just drag this dot a bit. See here as well. Select reveal and just drag this dot. Now let's add this to the other levels as well. Select wall reveal, add here, and then another one here. Now to add a new one here, we need to click restart reveal and create one here and another one here. Let's just align this reveal to this window. So just press AL and highlight this face and then just hover over this reveal. Okay, we are unable to select this face, so what we can do is just go to the front view and select this reveal and move it and align it to the window. Let's check this. Select reveal, move here as well. Perfect. Okay, we'll just quickly edit this floor. Let's go to top view and then extend it 6 feet, and then on this side also 6 feet, and then 6 feet again. Now we can just mirror this, DM to mirror, and mirror it from the middle here. And actually we want to align this to this floor, so let's draw a line to use as a reference. Select these lines and then move, delete this one and just close on this side, and then just delete this line and click finish model. There you go. So we have finished modeling this cool looking Paang cafe in Revit. In the next part we will render this project in Inkscape, so stay tuned for that. That's it for this video. I hope you have learned something new, so please make sure to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out my Revit advanced courses on my website learnrevitonline.com, and if you want to get this project file, you can get it from my Patreon along with other 40+ Revit project files. All the links are in the description. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.